Good morning. Welcome to Friday's core and balance. Woo. Right, we're going to start with I haven't got the chair here. Do I need the chair? Just hang on a moment. I'd better get my chair. Oh. There we go. I thought I was so organised this morning, and then I forgot the chair. We're going to start with our usual warm-up, which is start with a heel dig and an opposite bicep curl. Heel dig, opposite bicep curl. One leg out, both arms. One leg out, both arms. One leg back, both arms forward, back forward, and up like that. Or if you can't get your arm up there, do it to there. So there or there. Okay, so heel dig, side, back, knee. Remember, there's no class on Monday. Side. It's a holiday here, so I've decided I'm having a holiday too. So, and again, if you could, some of you I think have subscribed, which is really nice. If you could hit the subscribe button, I'd be very, very grateful. And if you have enjoyed this class, it'd be nice if you hit the thumbs up button. So if you're new to this class, the second half, we've got some floor work. Now, if you are not confident of your ability to get up and down off the floor, and you've got nobody with you, maybe give that bit a miss. But getting off the floor is a really important skill that we mustn't lose. And I'm not talking about being able to get up without using your hands, although we do try that, or I'll show you how to do that a little bit. We still use our hands. But just getting up and down off the floor, it may save your life one day to be able to get up off the floor if you fall. But this class, all my classes are designed so that you can do them at your own capability. So if you're super fit, really go for it. If you're not fit or you haven't ever done any exercise, do what you can. We do 12 repetitions of most of the exercises. If you can't do the 12 repetitions, absolutely fine. That's something to aim for. If you could do the class perfectly, you wouldn't really need it. Right. So heel dig. I think that's all I've got to say. Consistency. Keep coming. Keep doing it. Because it's consistency that improves things. I think that's it now. So, so we'll do 5 more of those. And I'll count this time and concentrate on them and not talk to you. And then we'll go into the exercises proper. So we'll do heel dig, side, back, knee. Heel dig, side, back, knee. That's 2. Heel dig, side, back, knee. 3. I'm hitting the skirting board. Heel dig, side, back, knee. That's 4. 1 more. Heel dig, side, back, knee. 5. Right. The first thing I'm going to teach you on this, because it's a core thing, is how to engage your core. You may hear people say engage your core. You think, what are they talking about? As you probably know, your core is the band of muscles, not just the ones on the outside that you can see-ish. It's the ones deep inside as well that support your spine. So these are, if you've ever injured these muscles here, you'll know that every move you make, actually, you use these muscles. So I'm going to teach you how to engage them. It's very simple. Just relax your shoulders, stand nice and relaxed, and then just breathe out, and then pull your navel as hard as you can into your backbone and pull up your pelvic floor, and then release it slightly. And that is your core engaged. You should be able to, if you poke yourself there, you should be able to feel your muscles tightening. It's easy to do if you're lying down on your back. Put your hands on your hip bones and you can feel those muscles tightening. You can't hold it all the time. I find it very difficult to do without clenching my knees for some reason. But you shouldn't be doing this sort of thing. Nobody should be able to see that you're doing it. Okay? So, not this next exercise, but the one after that, the goblet march. If you can engage your core before you do that, you'll find it easier. But this one, next one we're going to do is we're just going to do a side bend. So we're just going to go to the side, not going forwards or back, just to the side. Note where your hand is. Mine's just about on my knee, and then we're going to come up. You can put your hand over your head if you want to increase the stretch, but I've got a bad shoulder, so I'm not going to. So if you go down, note where your hand is, and then that's 1. 2. As you loosen up a bit, your hand may go a bit further down. 3. But it doesn't matter where it goes, as long as you're doing it at your capability. 4. 5. Nice and slow and controlled. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Mine's slightly down below my knee now because I've loosened up a bit. Same on the other side. 1. Oh, only to the knee. 2. 3. 4. Make the movement nice and smooth. 5. Not jerky. 6. You want your muscles to be pulling you up, not momentum. 7. 8. Yeah, I'm able to get down a little bit lower this time. 9. 10. 11. 12. There we go. Now it's the goblet march that I mentioned. This is the only exercise that you need a weight for. If you don't have a weight, that's fine, but you could maybe get a bag of sugar or something like that, bag of flour, and hold it. But I'm going to use my heavy weights because you're holding them in both hands, so should be okay. Anchor your elbows, and then have your forearms parallel to the floor. So you're going to engage your core, pull your navel in, pull everything else up, relax it slightly, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to stop and re-engage my core because it's slipped. 7, 8, 9. Engaging core helps you balance as well. 10. Said she, folding over backwards. 11. 12. Try something without engaging your core, and then try it when you're with your core engaged. Gives you much more stability. If somebody tries to push you over when your core's not engaged, you're a bit wobbly. If you engage your core, it makes you much more stable. Right. Just move my specs off my crib sheet so as I can see it. Next one we're going to do is a balance exercise, but it's a little bit of a strength exercise as well. And remember the one we do when we're using the chair, where we hold the hip abduction, where we put our leg up. This is much the same, only we're going to alternate like that. Okay? It's called the rocking boat. You don't need to take your leg up as high as you do during the hip abduction, but it's lifting it and placing it down rather than swinging it up and flopping it down. Okay, so 1, said she, balance exercise. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now the next one is also a balance exercise. I'm not going to get the chair. I'm going to do it without a safety net. And I'm going to put the camera down slightly so that you can see my feet. And what we're going to do is we're going to stand on one leg, but we're not just going to stand on one leg. We're going to go around the face of an imaginary clock. So we're standing in the middle. The first lot we're going to go is 12, 3, 6, and then back. And we're going to do these 12 times on each leg. That's 2. Hold on if you need to. If you need the chair, just for a bit of security, 4, then by all means have it there. 5, 6. You can either put your foot down there if you want, 7, or you can just sort of sweep it round. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the reason I'm moving that leg is just to overbalance you a bit. Because if you're doing that, you're very rarely in a situation in real life where you're standing on one leg, but you're very often in a situation where your other leg is moving, even walking. So it's just a bit more realistic. Other leg. So this time it's 12, 9, 6, and back. You may feel that you want to put your foot down for the first 6 and then try sweeping it round for the next 3, next 6, I mean. That's 4, 5, oops, that was a bit quick. 6, 5, yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well done if you managed that. Right. We're going to do just a little lunge. And apparently I've just discovered that sometimes this is called a split squat, but I call it a lunge. So remember, have your feet hip width apart. And the reason we're doing this is because we're going to use it later to get up off the floor. So it's just to give your muscles a bit of warning. So you have feet hip width apart and you're taking a step forward. So you've still got quite a wide space there. So you've got a good strong base. And your, I'll do this sideways. Your torso stays upright. And you don't need to go down very far. You can start off very gently. And as the exercise progresses, you can go a little bit further if you want. But it should be a bit challenging, but don't worry about getting right down or anything. So we're going to go just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice and slow and controlled. Don't go too fast. 6, 7, falling over here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is a bit of a balance exercise as well, actually. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're just going to loosen our hips a bit. So we're going to do hip circles. We're going to do 12 anti-clockwise and 12 clockwise. So I'm going to start off anti-clockwise. You can start off any way you like. Feet slightly wider than hip width apart. I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Really feel your back moving. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I just like that because it makes the small of my back feel better. Right, we're going on the floor, so I'm going to put this down a bit. Now, if you need to use the chair to get on the floor, Can't see my head, but that doesn't matter. You can get down onto your knees, using your hands, and then sit down. If you've got a dodgy knee, you can do it just on one knee. If you've got two dodgy knees, I don't know what to suggest. Anyway, that's us down, and we're sitting. So the first thing we're going to do is a Russian twist. So you're sitting with your knees bent and your heels on the floor. And we're just going to go touching each side like that, but making sure you get a good twist it's your waist that's twisting. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well done. And then we're going to go into a bridge. Now remember, it's your shoulders that take the weight, not your neck. So we're going to come up into a bridge. Legs stay parallel. Don't let your knees fall in or out. Up as hard, push. You push on the floor. So if you poke your bum, you can feel the muscles there working. And we're going to come just down, touch the floor, and up. 1, 2. We stay a little bit at the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then sitting up, just lean forward to just get the stretch out your back. And there we go. The kink out your back, not the stretch. Right, we're going to do front plank and 2 side planks. We're going to do the front plank for a minute. Now, a minute's quite a long time to do a plank. So if you're new to this and you can't do a minute, it doesn't matter. Just come out of the plank and rest and then start again and do that throughout the minute. It doesn't matter if you can't do a minute. Planks are something that maybe you should practice 2 or 3 times a week. Side planks we're going to do for 30 seconds each side. Again, if you can't manage the 30 seconds, come out of it and then come back into it. Okay, don't just think, oh, I can't do this, and then give up. So front plank. Oh, this is bad. It hurts my shoulder, this. Right, front plank. You're lying on your tummy. Your elbows are under your shoulder, and you're like this. Your bum isn't in the air, and your back isn't sagging down, and your head's not up. Your head and your spine should be in alignment, and this is a good time to engage your core, because if your muscles in the front are pulling your back down, it will hurt your back. Right, so anyway, less chit chat, and we're going to start going in 3, 2, 1, up we go. Now remember, if you can't do it, if you only do a second, it doesn't matter. Come out of it and rest, and then go back up again. I mean, it's a long time when you're just doing this. We've got 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. How did you get on with that? Right. I'm I'm going to do the other side. I'm not sure if my right arm is up to doing a side plank yet. We'll try in a minute. Right, the side plank, it's really important you get your elbow under your shoulder. More important than with the front plank, because it gets quite painful if you don't. Now, a front plank or a side plank, remember you go up on your toes or your sides of your feet. If you can't do that, put one leg back so that it's your knee that's taking the weight and up you come. If that's impossible, do it on both knees and come up. Okay, so we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, up we go. Halfway through. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Right, I'm going to try the other side. Elbow down. Ooh. Ooh. Right, and we're going up in 3, 2, 1, up you go. Oh yes, I can do it. If you poke yourself on the underside here, those muscles are under tremendous tension. Got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. There we go. That did hurt the shoulder a wee bit. Right, we're just going to do a little bit of sort of traditional core work to get these muscles strong. Sitting with your legs straight like this, back nice and straight. Hands not, we're not leaning on our hands or anything. Just going to bring your leg in and touch the floor, your heel on the floor and out. Don't scuff it along the floor, try and lift it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Jolly good. Right, we're going to practice getting up and down off the floor. So we're going to sit as if we're going to do a Russian twist. So go to one side, bring your legs around and get up on both knees or one knee, whatever is best for you. I'm going to stand like this. And then you go up into the lunge position. This is where the lunge comes in. And you stand up. If you need to use the chair to do that, that's absolutely fine. If you need to hold on to the chair and come up like that, that's absolutely fine. Don't feel you have to do it without the chair. Okay, and we're going to just practice that just a couple of times if you can. Use the chair if you need to. And this should be practiced every day. Practice doing some floor work every day, because the more you do it, the more you'll be able to do it. So we're just going into a lunge, holding onto the chair or not, as you please. And then there, and then back up again, that way. And then we're going to do the other leg so that you're not mono-legged. And then up and up. We don't really have time to do more than just one on each side, but it's something that you can practice. As I say, if you need the chair, then that's absolutely fine. The object of the exercise is getting off the floor, not being able to get off the floor with no hands, although you can work up to that and amaze your friends with your strength and dexterity. Right, so No class on Monday. Don't forget, no class on Monday. Let me put my specs on so I can see what I'm doing. No class on Monday. See you next Wednesday for legs. Have a nice weekend. Bye.